Hey, 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 Farm Girl Scavenger. Hey, Simpler, Smarter. How are you? Hey, Purple. What's up, Purple Turtles? I'm going to mod a couple folks. Boy, they moved all the buttons. Good morning, everybody. How you doing? What's going on? It is so, I have to say and brag, it's so beautiful outside here in Southern California. Hey, no problem. Thank you so much. Triple C, what's going on? Yeah, it's so beautiful outside today. I had some adulting to do this morning and I did not I did not I tried to hurry. Hey, love you more. How you doing? Trying to clean these glasses. But it was really so nice outside. It's like 74 or 5 right now. It's kind of like my ideal weather between 78 up to about, is it? Yeah, it's so gorgeous. You too, Stacy. How you been? Yeah, things have good. But I didn't want to. I like this morning doing the things. I'm like, oh, I need to push my show and be outside for at least an hour. I think I'm going to go back to 10:23 on Coffee Talk. I love doing the early morning, but I think I'm going to do that so I can get out while the weather's still nice now and get some walking in. Big thunderstorms just blew through northern Kentucky, huh? I don't miss the rain. I know we're probably going to get a little bit more rain before we get into like some of this pre-June gloom stuff. Yeah. So what's new with everybody? Everybody's doing good? I'm glad. Well, if it's your first time here, my name is Dee. I go by Dee Archivist. Talk about all the whatnot. I sell in vintage and estate sale categories. And I stream all of my shows to YouTube. So if you ever want to, you miss something, you won't catch a replay here on whatnot. But you can on YouTube because it should be multicasting over there. I'm going to actually check real quick because I like to turn it on while I'm live, just in case someone asks a question every now and then. They want to know how to get to come to the stream. So they can watch it from YouTube, but you can't bid on anything. You can only bid here on whatnot. Peacock check. You've gotten some pretty peacocks from me. Yes, you have. Sorted through a poop ton of doll clothes, found some amazing vintage Cabbage Patch outfits. You know what? Cabbage Patch Kids, they are pretty cool, especially when you find the early stuff, 84, 85. I think 83 was like the first year. I still have mine. I think I'm gonna actually sell them. My kids aren't into them. They're older now. They don't want them. Hey, Rankster Rufus, how you doing? Hey, Collector, welcome in. So I mean, you know, I have a sentimental, but I don't really need it. I'm sure someone would love those babies. I had the twins and the green velvet. I have everything, birth certificates and all that. I used to have the box, but it was like flattened and it got damaged, so I just chucked it. Hey, Wax, welcome in. Yeah, so today I was going to talk about whatever we wanted to. If new sellers came in, they want to know how to run an auction, I would run it just to show them. Because last week people were asking me, like, how do you run? How do you list, and do all those things? I mean, obviously, we all start with like knowing nothing, and then we learn the platform. And if we've already been selling, we adopt what we learned from the eBay, the Mercaris, the Poshmarks, all that, because it's all very similar. You're new, Sarah? Well, welcome in. Oh, they all look to be, oh, nice. Yeah, I think I have like 2 outfits, and then I found my mom crocheted or whatever, knitted, crocheted, right? I know they're a little different. A beautiful blanket for me, and then in the center of it, I need to post it. It's so cute. She painted a Cabbage Patch doll on it, and I still have it. It's so cute. We were jealous. She couldn't be on the floor. Only, yeah, a bed of pillows. Exactly. So if you have a show already, Sarah, let's give you a follow. If you have a show, why don't you guys drop your shows? If you have a show coming up, no, Jock, what's up? If you have a show coming up on whatnot, feel free to drop it in the comments. It'll help you get followers. It doesn't necessarily mean that everybody's going to come to your show, but when you do go live and people follow you, they're going to be alerted if they have their alerts turned on, and they might jump in your show. So welcome to whatnot. Welcome to the craziness. Welcome to the fun, and welcome to being your own boss, right? Hey, Danny, how you doing? Yeah, welcome to the horde. Exactly. We all have it. Tomorrow I'm going to be on a raid train that Michelle's Deals and No Junk in These Trunks put on, and it is a 30-minute spot. It's a raid train where one seller will raid each other one after the other. Oh, it's Wednesday and Thursday. Okay. Wait, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. The Horde Hustle train. Okay. Well, there's one of the conductors of it. And I know there's someone else. It's Tranquility Antiques, right? Yeah. So the three of them came up with a train. They're doing it, I think, every month. So it's my did I do it the first time? I can't remember. I know I had to not do it the last one time because I had a commitment. Your show's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Okay. That's right. Share your shows. Anyway, so it'll be 30 minutes tomorrow. And you sell your hoard. It could be whatever you want to sell it for, whatever price. Nobody's telling you to do it. And then tomorrow night, I always do Whisper Wednesday at 10:23 p.m. Pacific time. So I'll be back for that. And it's a lot of fun. We just chat and I run stuff. I usually talk, but we're going to try to run it. And then all the questions about whatnot, I don't answer them during my live streams. I only do it for Coffee Talk. I do this every Tuesday. So, hey, Miss Junkin, how you doing? Look at all these shows. Hey, Leanna, how you doing? Yeah. So, anyways, whatnot is pretty amazing. Like, where can you can pretty much pop up anywhere as long as you have a great internet connection or a decent one, and you can do a show anywhere. You can do it in the back of your car, in your backyard. I mean, just have some shade because it might be a little hard to read your screen outside. Coffee Talk. I've always loved that. I love that, Riggs Rufus. Hey, Wheezy Bama girl, how are you? Welcome in. I know a lot of times, like last week, we were on for like 4 hours just chatting. It was great. It was such good conversation. I mean, I was doing all the talking, but you guys were like making it so fun with all the comments. All is pretty well. Pretty well. I was an adult this morning and I got all the adulting things out of the way. Errands I didn't want to deal with, but I'm glad they're done. And my kitchen remodel is done. I picked up the last item today. Oh, don't. Okay, so if you have a link for your show, don't post it because nobody, unless they're on a desktop, can click on it. So just follow Farm Girl Scavenger. Always follow the mods. The mods tend to have a lot of shows. Farm Girl Scavenger may or may not have a show, but give a. I'm not going to show the kitchen yet, but I may do Coffee Talk in there when I'm completely done. I have to put a blind up. There's like I get a lot of direct sun in the morning. So at some point I'll probably do Coffee Talk in there because why not, right? It's the kitchen. But yeah, I need to finish painting one wall and then it's done. Right? I know you don't, but I want to include you. But follow Farm Girl Scavenger on YouTube. She has a YouTube channel. She just actually did a co-host YouTube stream. She does them on Friday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific time. And she had this young man on who was so knowledgeable of old ephemera pictures. I highly recommend you guys go watch it. Excellent. Like how to tell what year, what type. And it's a lot to know, but there's a book he recommends. I actually think it's down on my shelf over here. I have like an older version like that. Anyways, yeah, definitely give everybody a follow. What's up, Sophie? Welcome in. Hey, Moralized Love, how you doing? So what's new with everybody is let's see, I got the raid train and then I'll be back. I'm going to do a mystery box show because I hit 10K followers a little bit ago, but I'm going to do 11,111 mystery box shows. So it's probably going to be the end of the month. I keep rescheduling it. Hey, Heavy Shag, how you doing? What's going on? What's new? Let's see, what else did I wanted to talk about. What'd you guys think about? That was a phone call, but I'll deal with it. What's up? They may call back again. It was my mother. Oh, so the weekend was good. My mom turned 85. We celebrated with her. She wanted to shop on whatnot. But me and my sister were going to go live from her house and sell her stuff. She was having a fit. Running for $1. What's up? You're almost at 5K? That's amazing. Woohoo. Hey, Turtle Man, how you doing? Lego Fairy Godmother. Don't look up here. I'm just kidding. I have Series 25. Just minifigs I started collecting. It's crazy how much Lego stuff, like in our house, we have a ton, but we're collectors and builders and all that. Hey, Unicorn Queen. Hey, you're welcome. Yeah, it's crazy until you like step on one. And you're a seller. I know. I was thinking about doing some Lego shows. I have like Duplo, but when I have a toy show, I was supposed to do it on Thursday, but I have a project in my shed right now, so I kind of am going to delay. You need 8 more. Okay, everybody, give Triple C a follow. 8 more followers will help get to the 5K. You're on your way to 6K. I know. I knew you way back when you first started. I think I was like your first raid when you were like freaking out. It was great. GR, what's up? Hey, Serenade, how are you doing? All the friends. Hey, Nanny to Graybug, how you doing? I know, isn't it crazy? I do not. Okay, yeah, I do not work for Whatnot. I love Whatnot. I think it does some amazing stuff for all of us, and we all like it. Whether we're a hobbyist seller or a business selling on here, uh, you can. When can you go live? And if you need to make money, you could do it. But like I've been consistent. Like for 9 months when I first started Whatnot, I was consistent. I did 5 shows, 5 days a week. I mean, one show 5 days a week. Hey, Liz. And I would keep that same exact time. And my sales went like, and then when I wasn't very consistent, I kind of went, oh no, because that's been my title for a long time. Whatnot seller support from when I first started it. I don't know, over a year ago, year and 2 months. I think I've been doing the chat show now. Yeah. And consistency does help you grow on Whatnot. And lately, Skylar, what's up? Hey, French Twisted. I try to say hi to everybody, so if I missed you, hello. Hey, Bird Wingbug. That's a quick one. I like that. What up? Yeah. Hey, Van Wert. Hey, Curation Station. New in the Tech Talk world. Well, we've got a new update today on Whatnot, so we're hoping that fixes the raid feature. I'm like a nerd, so I love to help other people who have questions about Whatnot. And it started, how did this chat even start? I think I just started for people to get to know me, right? Because a lot of sellers don't, they're just selling and running their stuff, and then they don't connect. And I feel like we have a personal connection because some people come to me and they're like, D, I'm looking for this. Can you find it for me? Yep, I find it. So I like a personal shopper. So then I have quite the collection, and then it just kind of worked out. And I love doing it. And it turned into like, how do you run something? How do you do this? All right, let's do coffee talk and we can talk all about it. You know what I mean? And I talked to Kenny at Whatnot, and he was like, yeah, do the chats. That's great. They don't have a problem with it. They're doing it and they see that, doing them every day is a lot of work when you have other things to do. Absolutely. All the friends saying hello. Movie poster, what's up? Do not fix iPhone. One showing up next. Oh, it didn't fix it, huh? You know what? I was going to check my YouTube right now because I'm on my computer and on my Whatnot. So let me just see if I'm actually multicasting right now, because the last show I did, it wasn't multicasting, and I'm like, okay, it is working now. And there's like a 5-second delay on it. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so it wasn't before working. It had some kind of glitch. I did an update this morning, and then it's fixed. Yeah, the last winner shows the next option. Okay. It says active for you, and it doesn't go. You know what I did is I logged out. I logged back in. It doesn't really make a difference. But I've gone in where it says multicast, and I turned it off so it's not active, went back in, shut the app, went back in, turned it active, and just double checked it. The last time I didn't double check it. I always try to check it before a stream, and I forgot. But it is, and raids aren't working for many. So raid works on the desktop, but not on the phone. I don't know about the new update. We'll find out at the end of this one. But yeah, the raids were not working. But I see I'm multicasting, so at least that's working, Yeah. Well, I think for some people, depending on what, okay, so it's not an Android. I mean, in my experience, like I know enough about tech. It's not because it's an Android or it's an iPhone. It depends on if your phone is actually updated. So if your phone's updated and it communicates properly with the version of Whatnot, it's kind of like all three of the above kind of thing. Walk over to the next show, but if you're on a desktop, it works. If you're on, like I always am on Whatnot also, because I can zoom in and I can see the chat a lot bigger than it is. Right. It helps me because that is tiny. Let me just go into my show. Woo! I love the echo. Okay, there we go. We got to turn off. But then I can enlarge my chat. So if I miss anything, it's like one big screen for just chat. Sup, movie poster. Okay. Let me just double check, make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, Regs or Rufus, we're gonna find out. That was kind of confusing. I ran a couple items the other night and it kept showing like they won, but it was still from the last auction. So yeah, it was really confusing. But I already I already have my stuff. My store is loaded. So if you look in my store, it's already descriptive. So, if I have an item in there and it's like a little shark or whatever, like I have this little shark and I have it in the store, you're going to see a picture of it and then you're going to see the description to match what the item is, not by weight or anything like that. Every once in a while I do weight. And you hold on. You could accidentally double sell something. So just double check your sold column. It seems to be working just fine, but it was a little bit confusing. Yeah, I had that same issue. I ran something like 3 times in a row. I was like, wait, what? Yeah. All right. Hey, Flip Shop, how you doing? I think it's Minnie Migzik. How you doing? Hey, Sandia. I lost a bunch of listings recently. Have to add them back in. Really? Michelle. Okay, there you go. Thank you. Hello. Okay, so let's talk about listings for a minute. So you guys realize like when you do a show, say it's your first show, right? And you list 20 items and you have a show, right? You put the description, you put a little bit of, the title, then you put a little description in there, right? And then you have a show for an hour, say with your 20 items, and you only sell 10. Now you have 10 items you put in there. Where do they go? So the next step would be to create a new show and then clone those 10 items over to the next show, right? But then you do another show later, you do a raid train, or you do a curated one where it's all cats. Well, you're not going to clone over that last show, right? So that stuff becomes inactive on Whatnot, and it's like buried into all your items. So then a lot of people are like, where is my stuff? I think after a period of time, I've never gotten a confirmation from Whatnot about it. I feel like it expires. What's up, Laura? How you doing? I feel like it expires because I spent like 2 hours going through all my inactive, which included some sold items, and it was a little bit confusing. Hang on, let me brighten this screen here. There we go. Okay, it was a little bit confusing. I'm like pretty techie, and so what I've done is I leave the solds in case I get a duplicate, and I like clone it. I duplicate it, and then it puts it into my inactive. It one day will have the right language on what, because on one part on the phone it says create a product and it should say listings. I told Liz about it. I hope they change it. I don't know if they changed it yet. Do you know if your marketplace goes inactive here? As far as I know, it doesn't. It stays active. George, welcome in. I think it stays active because sometimes I have stuff in there and I don't have any shows. I always have a show scheduled, but not like current, I would say. I know it's, and Whatnot's wonderful. They're building all these tools for us, but sometimes tools don't always work when we need them, right? And then when they take 5 steps forward launching new stuff, sometimes they got to rewind it a little bit and give us the old stuff until the new stuff starts working. And I know all the employees have their own testing version, and it's frustrating to us as end users, especially if you're not technical, because you want to just give up. Don't give up. We've been through so many crazy glitches that we're just getting started. I say we because it's all of us in this together. And, I remember when eBay started their app, it was a nightmare. It was glitch after glitch. And they're probably 10 years into the app and there's still glitches. So, that's what the updates do. They have little bugs and they fix them. I load all my stuff in my marketplace, then move to the shows. It's when I list my items now, I'm typing them on the computer first. No picture, I'm just using a placeholder image. And then I will come over here and I have my little photo booth. I just have like a cheap little photo booth for small because my stuff isn't huge. So it's like just a little booth I made. I mean, you got some of you have seen it before. So I made it. It's poster board, I mean a foam board, and then I have a little light in the top. And then I just go one after the other and I could change the color of the bottom or what. I gotta fix the top. But it works. And then I go faster. That's my system right now until I find a different system. You delete all sold from the inactive tab. I figure out they're sold in case of right. It's weird that it puts the solds into the inactive. Miss Saros, how are you? Hey, Robin Egg. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Plum Thumb. Hey, D-Archivist. I see she joined. I don't know why it does. Okay, the whole reason I am on Whatnot is to avoid listing items, pros and cons. I know. So there's a debate about that where some people take the time, and it's a lot of time, right? Where they're taking pictures. So if you're listing to other platforms, you have to take pictures, right? Because you're probably going to cross list or multi list or whatever you're going to do. And so you have to do that. And on Whatnot, you just want to run it and go. And it works for some people and it doesn't work for others. You have to figure out what's your way to work because it is a lot of time, right? But I feel like if I'm already taking it for eBay or Mercari or whoever, whatever, I'm just mentioning sites, then I'm going to put it over here. I can't wait for the chat Discord to make it past shows. I love rereading what I missed. Did they? Yeah, they changed. I don't think they're ever going to have a replay with chat. I don't think so. I don't think they're going to have it on there. The only way for like sellers to do that is to multicast with OBS. And I haven't like gotten it together with that. I mean, it works. I've done it already. They did it for a bit. Okay. With the chat. See, I can record OBS, but then it's like my whole computer screen. OBS is like a third party free. It's basically obsproject.com. And you can use it with Windows, Mac OS, or Linux. It's free and it's like basically for live streaming video recording. It's not super technical. There's so many YouTube videos showing you how to do it. So you could have like your microphone, your computer, and then you could have two cameras. But remember, most people are watching on a phone. So imagine 2 cameras, 3 cameras on here. It's going to be even harder to, probably a split. You get to choose like your layout and stuff like that. So, but you've been screen grabbing on an iPad. Yeah. Yeah, similar to StreamYard, absolutely. But does StreamYard like limit you? I think you use your computer as a hard drive, and StreamYard you like use their server. Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. A lot of gaming streamers use it to go to like Twitch. People that stream selling on Facebook, YouTubers use it too. I don't know. I like it. I think it's pretty simple. But the more complicated you make it, like StreamYard is great for that. Thank you for the tip. I appreciate it. There's your tech tip for the tip, right? But I would say download it. It's free. It's obsproject.com. Just make sure your computer, so your computer, when you stream, there's 2 things. We'll get technical. Mama Z! I talked about, is your internet speed fast enough for streaming? There's a video on that from like 2 weeks ago on Coffee Talk. It's pretty good because some people are like, they don't realize like you need to have a certain upload speed and download speed to be able to stream, to have good clarity and no interruptions or like get a signal. Usually there's one here. It says, I have a poor connection. What? That is bizarre. Oh, I turned my Wi-Fi off. Hold on. If I turn back on. Okay. I forgot to turn my Wi-Fi back. Leave the house. I turned the Wi-Fi off, because I don't want it to keep searching for the wireless or the Bluetooth because it's just going to drain my battery. Anyway, you got to make sure you have that decent speed, and it really depends. So you can test it out. You can do like those to see, because sometimes I see a lot of people that change their settings in OBS and you can watch them when they stream. Some are like crystal clear and they don't even have a great PC or computer to do it. And then other people have like this laggy, pixelated, because there's certain settings. But once you fine tune them, it's just as clear as Whatnot, as long as your internet connection is the biggest. and then your computer. Kind of goes hand in hand. But like I went live on Whatnot on an iPhone 6S once. It was fine. What's your difference between your username and display name? Which one is display? Okay, that's a great question. So I see a lot of people that are not aware that you should, for me, I put both names because some people just have a business name and they don't want to put their personal name, but many people have their first and last name on there. So, you know, you don't even have to display it. You can leave it blank. It's not a required field when you go to the profile to put it in there. You don't have to type that in. Yeah, you don't have to do that. I've seen so many people that had it, and I'm like, "Do you realize your first and last name is on your profile?" And they're like, "No, how do I get it off?" And then you just go to your profile. Down over here in the corner is like your little circle picture. When you're on the main menu, not in my show, click on it, and then right at the top it'll say like messages about here, and then edit profile. Click that, and it'll be in there. You can do it on desktop. You could also change it to be your name. So like mine has de-archivist on both lines. I buy as one name, but want to sell as another, so wasn't sure which to use. Oh, okay. Well, when you apply, you should probably open an account with like if you want to make a new name, but you could actually, did you know you guys could add, say you have a buyer account and you have a seller account because you don't want to mix them up. You can add them and have them both on the app. Did you guys know that? Hey, little green turtles. Yeah, Dad's Bun. Did you know you could do that? So right where I told you where it has, yeah, you can. Messages, there's a little drop down arrow by your name on your profile page. If you click on that, it'll say create an account or add an additional account. Yeah, you can do that. So for example, if I have yeah. Oh, you just finished onboarding. Well, congratulations. So you can change your name and you whatever account you applied for on onboarding, that's your seller account. Now you can make a buyer account to keep it separate. I wouldn't change it because then you have to go through onboarding again. But you can change the name to, yeah, anything you'd like in there. You go to your profile and try to do it. If it doesn't let you, then you got to reach out to Whatnot at sellersupport@whatnot.com and ask them, and they'll tell you how to do it. Yeah, as long as it's not taken. But just remember, shorter names are easier to remember, you know? Yeah, you're welcome. I know like they went through some changes where you could actually change it yourself, then you couldn't, then you could. I just swap. Yeah, that's what I do. That's what I do. But now I made a new account. It's not a troll account, but I made a new account because I was testing the app so much and I wanted to I wish I could have like a tester's account, but I wanted to test. I was showing people so much how to do it, and then when I would go onto a window that would pop up what address. I don't want to show my home address on it because I was publishing to YouTube. So I made a new account. I have to come up, and then I made it, and then I'm like, oh, it's too close to my name. It doesn't matter. It's like D's buyer. But I'm not going to buy on it. It's just a test. I wish we had more searching abilities in our purchases without pulling. So you can go to the listing page. You can search by the item, because I really wanted this like when we first started on Whatnot, because I didn't really want to have to pull the CSV every time because it wasn't giving me the data I wanted. Because they've changed it a couple of times. Hey, Toastmaster, Codex, how you doing? Hey, Ms. Vicky. Yeah, let me see real quick what it says on there right now. Hold on. Thank you for the tip. That's very nice of you, Dadsma. I appreciate that. I don't think how many of us resell from each other. Yeah, so no, I think they know. Whatnot knows their number. You know what I did the other day? It's on my phone. Oh wait, maybe it's in my notes. I was doing some R&D for reselling. And I was essentially, yeah, it is. And that's what you want in your business. Just like all of us, we want to sell our stuff, right? So if it goes business to business or goes business to consumer, then yay for us. If it goes business to, because what happens if you sell it business to business, meaning reseller to reseller, and that reseller is going to mark it up if you don't know what you're doing or looking up your stuff, and they're going to sell it to the consumer who's going to pay the, the collector price, right? Or they're going to sell to another reseller who found more value in it by doing research and took the time, and it ends up selling for 10 times more of that. R&D. Yeah, I was doing some R&D the other day because that was my old job in cosmetics research and development. And I was like, I wonder how many visitors come to, or what Google will tell me that Whatnot, eBay, and Poshmark and all these guys have, because a lot of them, like I don't think Poshmark will tell you. Well, they might because I think they might be public. I don't really know, but I know that Whatnot, they're not. It's proprietary. They're not going to share that stuff. Hey, Pickers of Oz, but I'm trying to see if I have those notes in my computer here. Let me see. My phone's in the way. But I was like, I wonder what okay, here it is. Sites buyers data. I thought this was interesting. This is per Google, so who knows? I checked a couple, but eBay has 132 million active buyers worldwide. Okay, Etsy has 95 million buyers worldwide. Poshmark has 23 million just in the USA. Okay, with hold on. And then they have between India, Canada, and Australia, they have 80 million. Actually, it's 80 million with USA. Yeah. And then Whatnot, according to Google, has 3.1 million visitors per month, and they stay on for a period of 2 hours while they're shopping. Depop has 3.1 million, and that was a district I don't know. Grailed has about 10 million. Isn't that interesting? So Whatnot will probably, that number is probably way more now because again, they're only like 4 years old, maybe 5 years old. Hey, thank you for the raid, Snowberry Vintage. Thank you so much. Everybody give Snowberry Vintage a follow. Welcome in, friends. We're just talking about all the Whatnot and a little bit of nerdy data. I don't know. One day I was like, I wonder how many visitors they get, how many actual active buyers. And I'm sure in time as they grow, they'll share that with us or not, or if they go public with stock. I'm definitely ready to buy it because they're worth quite a bit now. Hold on, let me just go back to that window. Isn't that interesting? Yeah. I find it really interesting, but so you keep doing your shows and being consistent. I mean, you're not going to get that many people in your show, but you can see that it's growing. And I think the other number I found from Whatnot was so 3 million per month, that's 36 million. So about 40 million visitors in the year, roughly. I wonder how many are resellers. I mean, that's just an estimate, of course. That was from, I think, 2022, 23. So it's probably grown a lot. 132 million, 95. Wow. Yeah, I just want to make sure those numbers were right. Yep. What do you guys think about that? So I don't know who's the oldest. I guess eBay is probably the oldest one of all of them. Welcome in, friends. Welcome in. All right. Yeah, R&D. That's my R&D of the day. That's what I have to say. I wish we knew more accurate for Whatnot. That would be a pretty cool thing to know. And yeah, I don't know. For some people don't. Like, who cares? I care about who's in my show, who's buying, right? Well, you know what? Whatnot has so many jobs. If you go to their homepage, where all the show titles are on I think on I don't know on the app if it shows it, but on the main whatnot.com, there's a careers link. Tons of jobs on that. Yeah, tons of jobs on that. I know. Hold on, I was just checking one thing here. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I know that like what Liz likes, she does a chat show on Monday mornings. I think she starts at like 6 o'clock Eastern time. And she now works for Whatnot. She's an onboarding specialist or whatever title. And she popped in here a few minutes ago and she'll clarify and ask us some stuff. What's up, my stuff? How are you? What's going on? Everybody make sure you follow my stuff for sale. That's my sister. What's up? Okay, hold on. I'm checking to see. Hi from I'm trying to think. RC. Hello, C Rare. How you doing? Welcome in. Hey, Nurse Nancy. Anyway, I just found that really interesting to me, at least. So how have your guys' shows? What have you been? Has anybody been trying anything new? Like, one thing on Whatnot. I always say it, but it's you know, is it possible to start auctions on Buy It Now? Yes, yes. So, on the phone. Let's try it. Let's see. I'll go to my store right now. I'll run something from Buy It Now, and I'm gonna click over here. Yeah, it does let you say run as an auction. So it'll say once you click on the three little dots on the phone next to where it says pin product and all the description, it says edit listing or run as an auction. So if I click like run, we're just gonna test it right now. I'll just do like a quick 5-second. So I'm running like this particular item. I don't have it nearby me, but it is running and it ended real quick. But yeah, you can run from auction on your phone a Buy It Now item. Absolutely. And it was pretty easy, right? Not on Android. Oh, man. You can on Android. Again, remember how I said earlier? It totally depends on what version Android you have, software version. Okay. It depends on, and if some people have Windows phones, I don't know. A lot of people have Android. Yeah, and Whatnot does pay decent. Yep. You have a Nord Plus. It is a totally different thing. It's a whole other thing. Yeah. It won't let you, but it'll let you go. At least you can get the app and everything. Yeah, it's its own. Is that the One Plus or whatever, right? Yeah. You can still change categories during shows. Yeah, yeah. One Plus. Yeah, I know that phone because we're looking at getting another one of those. Well, not another one. Hey, Monies, what's up? Hey, Barry. Tech is weird. So you could have an iPhone 14, or let's go iPhone 12, and the OS on it's an older version. You can switch a category during your show. Yep. Sometimes it doesn't work though. It depends. If you hadn't sold anything, it's a huge game changer. If you hadn't sold anything, it's I think easier to do. When I've started my lives and I've tried to change it, let me try right now. Okay, let me see. Sometimes it doesn't let me do it. Like I know on desktop it wasn't letting me. I haven't sold anything, but let me open up another window for on Whatnot. Let me go to my show. Sometimes it does. I wish I knew a little more. Like if it was a window, we'll change to. We'll go for my estate sales. What category should we pick? Go vintage decor. We'll try it and see. You had to change the start time. Yeah, you can't schedule it when it's already started. Yeah. So it wouldn't let me because I've already started my stream and it's 11:06 and it was like 10:20 whatever, but it did change my show time. That's interesting. I had 10:23 but I came on a couple minutes late and it stamped it at 10:28. Yeah, see it didn't let me. Let's see if it should I try? You used to be able to. Let me try in the app and see if it works, okay? Oh, let's see. Okay, the edit. Oh, this is interesting. So the edit show, you can't, it's not on. It's removed. So I think they're going to probably take that away. Yep. Because it's all I have is FaceTime, randomizer, mic. I mean, not FaceTime, FaceCam, Zoom camera. Because I turned all the tools on, multicast, create poll, add coupons, clone items, tip settings. So it's gone. Yeah, it'll be back. It always happens. It goes and it comes back in, right? Linda, are you still here? Or did you go home? Like I said earlier, too, is the app, they will give us all these cool new features and then they'll realize that, oh, this one's not really functioning the way we want it to. And people are complaining or whatever. They bring it back or take it away. I was live while changing it, but you have to change the time to a current time. Oh, to a current time. All right, all right, I'll try it real quick. Let's try that and then I'll answer that question you have there. All right, we'll go shows. Okay, maybe that's why. And I'll go to edit show. See, on the computer, I think you can do it. And I'll change the time to 11 a.m. and I'll change. Let's see if it lets me. I'll change it to vintage decor. Let's see. Let's see. It works. It works. Oh yeah. Okay. That's great. Thank you for that, corporate goth. I don't usually change my category, but I knew that from Tweetco that you could do that. What up? It works. What's one of your favorite tech features you think people sleep on? With Whatnot? Oh, I feel like hmm, that's a good question, Heavy Shag. I'm gonna think about that for a minute or so here. Like as far as the Whatnot app you're asking? Well, some of the seller tools people don't yeah. Some of the seller tools, people don't turn it on. They don't realize it's a setting in there. So that's one thing where you could zoom in on your camera. And then other things like if you want to build some kind of brand over to YouTube or get it out there and grow at some point, it's a slow pace or a fast pace. It's all about what you put into it. If you have an item and you want to zoom on it, you can zoom in. If you don't have seller tools on iPhone, you can't do that. So when I'm looking at a product, like my little shark or whatever, this is all I have next to me, and then you can do that. But if it's not turned on in one of the settings through your profile, yeah, announcements are underused too, you feel. Yeah, so here's another thing. Another really cool feature to do is if you're growing on social media on YouTube, you can actually it might, you never know, push all the buttons and test it out to find out. And look on YouTube, look up your phone model and see if anybody's made a video like how to do this or that. Certain Android or whatever software are not going to have that feature. But some people have told me they have the tools. They can zoom. They got Android did get zooming feature. Um what was the other one? Yeah, like show notes. We weren't seeing show notes. You guys see show notes on here at all? Is it up here on the top or do you have it down here? See, it used to be over here and then it went back up here and then it went back down there. Now it's back up there. CG, what's up? Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, you guys. We're talking about all the whatnot. Talking about all the whatnot. Welcome in. Yes. Okay, the announcements description you're talking about, they got rid of, correct? Make sure you follow CG underscore boomerang underscore echo. What's up? Thank you for the raid. I really appreciate it. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Flippin' Serendipity. I see paradise. Doesn't that sound good? I see paradise. I couldn't zoom without flipping cam. Oh, really? Unicorn on the cob. What's up? Izzy Chunky Yummy Sales. I like your name. GR, welcome in. Ray of Sun, Mama Bear, Sassy Pants Resale. Another Sassy Pants. I love it. What's up, Christine? Hey, thank you for the love. I appreciate it. Oh, hey, they get free pickup now. Okay, we can talk about that too. Hey, Lori. Awkward when you get rated into a show you're in. GR. I love it. Haji Baji, what's up? TikTok superstar. Hey, so, okay, let's go back. I could be like all day. Hi. Thank you so much for the raid. I do appreciate that. Okay, let's see. Okay, can zoom in work on PC or Android? So, any Android users, tell me. I love it. I've done that too. Android users, can you guys zoom in? Because it was an on and off thing. No. And again, I've said this a couple times. It completely depends on your Android phone, what version software you have, what phone you have. It's not a perfect science. And with iPhone, same thing. Like we have all these tools because they cater towards, iPhone developers. Ratio wise, it's like 50-50, but they're hiring them all the time. Okay, so now I want to talk about another thing that I was going to talk about. One of the most underused is clips. So if you take a video of somebody, or if you're a seller and you want to make a clip of yourself, you can still make a clip. Whatnot has made it really nice. It's 1 minute. You can post it to social because at the end it says, it has a little Whatnot thing and it says like follow the person, or I forget what it says. And it's actually pretty cool. So if you go to your past shows, you as the seller will always see your past shows. Not every single one of your past shows. I think it's 3 months, then they're gone. So you can make a clip like from if you stream over to like YouTube and stuff. You can make a clip if you stream over to YouTube, and it's going to be as long as you multicast, you know? Yeah. As long as you multicast. Android here, yes, nope. Yeah, I think it's so weird. Yeah. I do utilize the clips. I download a whole bunch. I just have to get it together and post them to my Instagram or my YouTube. You cannot download your whole show. Not from the app. Not yet. Amy, hello, welcome in. I'm not sure that Whatnot's going to let us do that. A few people have asked, like, oh, they want to see their first show, right? But I don't know. I mean, maybe if you email them to ask, but then if 100 people ask them, can I have a copy of my first show or a link? They're probably not going to do it. It's, again, man hours, woman hours. It's time. It would be a massive download. Okay, look. Ask Hodgepodge, how big was that file I sent you when Hodgepodge went with Guinness Book of Records selling the most items in a 24-hour period? I literally not multicast because we weren't getting that working. I screen recorded. There we go. Hours upon hours, and it was like 50, 60 gigabytes. It was too big to send. I had to compress it, and yeah, it would get huge. So, you can't send that unless you like cloud drop it and compact it, and then they got to know how to open it. But it worked out. But it was big, and it was just to record the chat because it had the time on the phone, and we needed the time for her application to help her. Yeah. Yes, Lori, the rating thing is definitely not working. It'll pop up, but it won't bring up the second window. You have to do it from the computer, and you have to type like /raid space at, and then whatever their username is, and you type it into chat, and then it'll pop it up in the chat. And another window comes. Are you sure you want to raid whoever it is? The one area I want to test out is using OBS to stream on Whatnot. So you can make a private show, or you could do, I don't know if you could do rehearsal mode on OBS. Yeah, but you could do a private stream and jump in yourself and test out OBS. I've done it. There's like a weird thing right now I noticed. I was going to tell their tech team is on, like if you have a microphone, just make sure you have, okay, like two of my pointers is like, I'm going to move this so I can show you guys. So you can get a mic. You don't have to have a fancy mic. You can just get like one from Office Depot or something, or Staples or whatever. I can't even move this one. But I got like a gamer's mic, and you got to make sure it's on like a boom arm or a stand that is, there's like a lot of different kinds without getting technical, but I think this one's just directional. So it'll grab my voice. I don't have to have it right next to me. I could have it right here or whatever. Make sure you're not moving anything near it, because then you hear all that. You'll hear a lot of noise. So just test it out and see what happens. The OBS phone app isn't free, but the computer is. Well, the OBS has a free app for the camera, but it's better to buy the upgrade. It's like $10. I don't know if it's per month. Yeah, so let's test something right now. I'm going to test it. I'm just going to raid random who's on right now just to see if what it pops up. I'm not going to do card people. Don't worry. That's the first. It always wants me to raid card people. Yeah. See, for me, I don't know. Should I put it in? Let's put it in and see what it does. Okay. So here's what I did. You guys see the raid thing up there? What you don't see is on my computer, it says cancel or raid now. So the raid feature is working on my computer. Let's see if it works on my phone right now. They may have fixed it. I have a new so I put it in and it says cancel. I'm going to cancel it because we're testing it. But on my phone, the second window didn't pop up. So it's not working on the phone still with the new update, but it is working on my computer, as you guys can see. Well, you can't see the other option. Yeah. And then I could cancel. It says I started a raid, but haha. Hey, Calamar, how you doing? Yeah, it won't on the phone. On your tablet, it works too, yeah. Yesterday it didn't work on my phone, but it did on PC. Yeah, it's probably just some small little bug, and it's probably driving them crazy because it would drive me crazy too. One little line of cone could be off, and boom. Yeah, it's been like a week. I think it's been. You're welcome, Lori. It's been about a week, I think. But on my PC, I haven't had an issue. Yeah, the yellow button to say cancel or start raid doesn't pop up at all, and I know they know about it. Definitely know about it because I'm sure they've gotten reports. Because you can report. I forget how to report it on here, but you can do it. Let me take that off. But when you oh, it won't let me type it anymore. It like puts it in there. I was onboarded yesterday. My first show's tonight. Oh my gosh! Yay! Congratulations! All right, everybody, give Calamar24 a follow. Bookmark the show if you'd like to go check out. Follow everybody right now. Drop your guys' shows. All right, I bookmarked your show. It's a rough time for me at 5:30, but I'll try to pop in if I can. All right, Kelly. Hello. How are you? Hey, Toastmaster. What's up? Back at you. Yeah. So just if the raid doesn't work, the best thing you can do is type in, like, if you're gonna want to raid somebody, just type it in the box and make sure if you're a seller, you put it on. You click on the little pencil and then do announce, and you know, put a question mark if you want it to highlight, like I did that right there. Share your shows. Question mark just makes it turn yellow. And that's a good thing to put if you're actually asking a question in these chat shows. If you're having a selling show, try not to put it in there unless, maybe you're the mod or you're, that kind of stuff. Because it might be too many of them. But I can't click on any other names for my Android right now. And I can't add moderators. Oh, really? Do you have the latest update of whatnot? Well, I know you don't get updates like we get on Apple. You do? Oh, wow. What about your phone software? Do you need to damn, that's still hot. Do you need to update your OS on your phone? Nobody follow me. Reverse psychology. You guys should follow Movie Poster. I got a cool poster for my kiddo. No, so maybe update your thing. Because sometimes when they create the update, it matches for the latest version of whatever it is. Yeah. It's like sometimes it's like you're like, why? And I hate to update. Wait. What? It's saved 52 times a show to your Google Calendar? Oh, man. Oh, not an old version. You have the current version. Okay. Yes, me too. Don't follow me. You don't want Mexican pastries. What? Oh my gosh. Well, your name alone was like, I'm already following you, but yeah, your name alone was like heaven. All right, let's see. Oh, you got one Thursday at 5. Eat what you want, Raid Train. Sign me up for the food. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out. Selling records, comics, and randoms. Nice. Don't follow me. Yeah, don't follow me. I love it. That's gonna be a shirt. I used to always say that actually when I go to people's stream, they say share your show. I said has shows sometimes. Don't follow me. I'm lost. Yeah. Now it's like, don't follow me. See if it works, right? Let's see if it works. All right, I love it. I see all these shows. All right, let's see. I noticed when I was mining for someone. What? You could create a raid as a mod? Interesting. On Whatnot, huh? I wonder if okay, I'm gonna make you a mod right now. See if it lets you. You were shocked. See if it lets you, mods. Don't just hit cancel. I kind of don't like that feature unless you have somebody that's working for you. Yeah, because you could accidentally, if someone's new and they don't know who the right mod is to be safe, they could mod the wrong person. I know. I feel the same. I don't think she can. Let's see. What? Oh wait, you said it was on the was it on the? It was on Amazon. Okay, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try to log in. I have downloaded the Whatnot app for mobile on my computer, and then I have Whatnot for the app for, I think it's from Google. You're opening your tablet. Okay. Let me go to my live. And let's see. Hey, Paco, what's going on? How are you? Let me peek on my computer and see. So I downloaded both apps just to see. Hey, I know it's not the Insomniac Club After Dark. I do a coffee talk. We talk about all the Whatnot. We connect, network. I don't really do any selling. I mean, I have my store loaded. You can send me a screenshot. That's great. That's kind of crazy. Is there a way to make the chat bigger? I'm black. No. Nope. Nope. And it's getting smaller and smaller. And then also, like, if you're a seller and you are looking at the camera, make sure you wear black. Because if you're wearing black, that, you know, or if you have a light color, see, they won't be able to see it. But if you have like, I have like a sock right here. If you have a black item, look how nice. They can really read it a little better. It's still small. We've asked. It's kind of hard. Yeah, give Q underscore rock 639 a follow. Sable Lou, how are you? That's crazy, Kelly. Black is my favorite non-color. Me too. I'm actually wearing olive green today. Probably because it has mushrooms on it. But I do try, I typically am always in black. But try to keep that in mind. Even if your camera is like on a space, don't do light colors. Do like a bold color so the chat will pop out for everybody. Yeah. You know, dark blue, red, but like a deep red, like a wine red. You sent it? Okay, I'm going to look real quick. But I'm curious, like I opened up, black is a new orange. That's right. That's crazy if you can. Definitely needs to be reported to Whatnot. But only a mod can do it. I wonder if I unmod you could try to see if it lit. Does it give you the option like create a raid? That's crazy. All right, where's my messages? Forgot. Oh, here we go. They change so much on the app that you're like, all right, how do I, okay. But did you, no, okay. It shows that, right? Select it, try to raid somebody, but don't like continue it. That's what I want to see. Yeah, but there's another raid glitch. It's not fixed. I just tested it. It works on desktop only. If you don't mind, no problem, no rush. I'm gonna try something on the app. I told you guys I made like a buyer account, but it's like a testing account because I wanted to see something on it. And actually, mostly when I make these tutorials, because I'm already in series 2 for Whatnot. I was making my own video. I'm gonna do it for eBay and all of them, like how to list, how to do that, and that's what I was gonna say. How are they? Unless a lot of them are using a second device. Some people said, "Here, I'm gonna make a poll. Let me come back into my show and let's do a little poll right here." See, now on my computer, this is so weird. So they're constantly updating the app and the desktop, I feel like at the same time. Because when I first started, my show notes were up here on my computer. Now they're over here. Now they're over here. It says notes. And I'm on a Mac, but it doesn't matter. I'm using Google. Interesting. Does Whatnot still have a store? No, I don't think so. I couldn't, remember last week I said I was going to look for the store where they had like 4 or 5 items they were like sending you to Amazon to buy. I couldn't find it. And I had a whole Whatnot favorites folder. Yeah, they're changing it. Also, remember, when you have something, like I have this pinned because we ran something, let me unpin it and it changes things. So what was the item? A horse. I think I just ran something from auction. Let me unpin the item. Because when you unpin it, it adds. So did it add the notes to the side? No, it just says promote, more, promote, clip, share, switch, add. Switch is for the camera. Your mute. So my mute button, if I go to more with the 3 dots, I actually can't mute myself. Oh, no, I mute it on the mic, MIC button. So if I click on there, it pops up. You guys can't use it right now. But if it mutes me. So on you guys, it's on the three dots and it just says mute with a line over it, right? Yeah. That's gone, huh? It's changing all the time. And don't stress, don't worry. It'll get updated. I wish I had a hard copy one. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, Freckles. No. You know how many pages that would be? No, you don't. I read the terms front, back, up, left, right. I also read like their legal jargon, which you need to have a law degree to read it and understand it. Just like any company, right? Yeah. And it changes, I feel like every quarter. I mean, it's all CYA for a business. Every business has a terms of service and the legal. Every website is supposed to have it. It's required by law. Just protects you, from certain things like arbitration. And I'm no lawyer, but I know enough about reading it. Yeah, just to read it. Don't overstress. Every company is about the same. Those terms were written to protect all of everything for them. It looks like it will. Okay. No way. That's crazy. Okay. I'm going in right now and I'm going to mod. I don't know if I can log into it. Okay. Let me test this. I need to write this down because we're going to do like two things right now. And I appreciate you. Concord, what's going on? How are you, friend? We're talking about all the whatnotties. All the whatnotties. Yeah. So let me write this down because we're testing a feature right now. I can't believe it, Kelly. Well, you know what? If it ends it, I'll go live again after, okay? We are testing it because we found something in here and we're just going to test it before we say what it is. But I think we should report it to Whatnot for sure. That's nuts. And that's why it's really important to be careful who you actually allow to be a mod in your show. Okay, now I want you to do one more thing if you still have your tablet open. No, I want you to like try to do it. Like make a raid go through and then it'll pop a window up and I'm not going to be mad. Don't worry. I am under a different category. Do you see me in vintage decor? Go back and push through to do the raid. And then what it'll do is it'll say cancel or raid. If we end up raiding you guys, I'm going to go live again. Okay. So don't worry about it. All right. We want to test it out because we want to see. We want to see if a mod could create a raid. Yeah, I was testing changing the just randomly pick somebody in vintage just to see if it goes through. Find somebody, I trust you. And then what we want to do is just hit cancel. So it's going to pop up on the screen. Let's see if it pops up over here. I know. Kelly, the genius over here, she figured that one out. See if she don't like you, she can raise someone. No, I'm just kidding. She's not like that. But that's a good eye right there. Don't let me mod someday. So minute by minute, I can be unseen. I know. You're gonna tell them all that, huh? That's crazy. But it's not on the app. Okay, if you're a mod right now, click on the pencil. Do you see hide, announce, raid, and slow? If you see raid, let me know. Because I don't think it should be on there, but I bet you it is. It is definitely a big glitch. I know some people do, and that's okay. That's on them. I changed it, Linda. But what did we put in? Vintage decor, yeah. I'll change it again. Pixel. No raid for me. Okay, so it's not on the app and they're not testing it. I'll mod you, Amy. So it is on, what were you? Oh, why can't I click on your name? Oh, because I'm zoomed in. Hey, what's going on? I've been hacked by Kelly. I'm just kidding. It's not going through. Yeah, something's going on with the app right now. I can't, I'm like zoomed in because I can zoom in, but it's not letting me go out. That's weird. Hold on, I'll just refresh. That was so weird. It would not let me zoom back into my show. Okay, hang on. What? Okay, here we go. I want to try to go in the app and see if it lets me with my other. Okay, remove. Hold on. So in the Google store, I downloaded the Whatnot app. because you can download it for a desktop. Okay, I'm going to come back in my show because I wanted to get out of there. Oh, yeah. So it doesn't show me on the homepage. If I go to Vintage Decor, it should be live. Let's see. Hold on, let me get it. Where is it? Okay, that's weird. No, the site is so weird right now. It's like not letting me click on anything. There it goes. That's bizarre. Okay, there I am. Okay, so now I'm in Vintage Decor. I'll go move it one more time. GR, I need you to craft me up a tinfoil hat. Oh my gosh. My internet's fast, but I don't know why this is so laggy. Is the stream laggy or is it clear? There it goes. That's so bizarre to me. Tech, there it goes. Hold on. Woo, my favorite. All right, I can't mute myself. I'll just shut my shit off. Oh yeah, the mute button's not working now or anything. Yeah, is that weird? All right, I'll turn my volume off. Mute. So bizarre. Okay, I muted myself on the computer. There it goes. It wasn't like, I don't know, it's so weird. Yeah, did you? Okay, because I'm like, man, I'm just using it like regular. Okay, let me open up. So I have Whatnot open on this other window. Let's see if I can switch my user account that I told you guys about. I don't know. I think it only works on phone. Let me just log out and I'll try to log back in on my other account. Sign out and I'll log into my buyer account. Oh gosh, why do they gotta do that with Google? I hate that more than anything. Okay, so when I signed out, because I'm using the Google app, you have to use your Google account, and I don't want to associate it with it because it gives any company like Whatnot access to come into my account without my permission because I just granted permission. That's the technical side of me. I mean, it's common. Burner account, I see you. Okay. Now I'm logged in, okay, to the app on Google. So, but I did it to test out but it doesn't let me toggle. It doesn't let me toggle to my other account on here. I got to figure out why. On the app I can. I wish I could swap devices. I just wish I remembered. Okay. Let's see if it shows it for me. Okay. Raid at username. Let me just see if I could log in as the other. Let me try to log in. I'll try to do it with here. Okay, let me try. I'll try to log in. It doesn't let me toggle between the two accounts because I made them separately, but they're under like my one email address. It doesn't let me toggle them. That's crazy. Does anybody use the app on Google? I'm going to definitely let them know about that. How come we don't have the next button anymore? Run next? I don't know. It's gone too? Mine worked last time. I think that's in between the glitch of when you run something and it sells, and then you go to run the next item and it looks like the last auction item person bid again. They answered you. Okay, good. I'm glad you guys are all helping each other. I don't have my hammer handy, but I'm probably going to have to get it. Just like anything, everything glitches and it's, yeah. Run next, I don't like. Unless I'm doing a raid train and I've got, my 20 items and I'm running one after the other, I'm good with run next because then they're all in arm's reach. But if you have like 200 items and they're all right here, forget about it. You run 20 seconds, 15 seconds, you're going to have to start your auction over again, right? So I really want to see this Gmail thing now. I want to try to be a mod, and then I just don't remember. I know I did it in here. Let's see if it gave me a new user account real quick. I want to peek. I'll have to look late. That might be for next week. All right, love you too. Forget about it. Yeah. But anyway, it's definitely a trip, so I'll let Whatnot know. Thanks for testing that out. Yeah, run next. So I only liked it for that, but forget about it. You don't have any Apple devices, so yeah, I'm just using it. Uh, you know, in the app, I can run Windows on this thing, so maybe I'll test it out. I don't have an Android that's up to date. I need to update it. Yeah. What's up, CPU? How you doing? Just some kind of glitch we found, but I'm just gonna report it to Whatnot, let them handle it because it's like where a mod could do a raid. Yeah, it's weird. I got kicked out of Whatnot. Okay, that was crazy. Okay, you know what happened? Hold on, let me get it together. So, because I was on 4 different browsers, it booted me out because I signed out of one of them. So it made my session expired. So don't do that. I pushed too many buttons. That's okay. I'm like, oh shoot. Okay, now I can log back in on the computer and it likes to give me a code for security purposes. Yeah, it's just, oh yeah, give me the code way up there. Okay, hold on. Okay. Then it's got to text you a code just to verify you're who you are. Oh, Whatnot. I got a text. They're investigating multiple services because they got that new text alert thing you get. Okay. And let me get my code back on so I can come back in the chat. I broke it. I actually didn't even sign out. It just made my session expire. Okay, here we go. All right, we're good now. Thanks for hanging with me, you guys. Appreciate it. Okay, the mute worked. Okay, good. Just a weird thing. That was pretty funny. Ejector button. I'm out. Thank you, guys. Another bug. I'm shocked. Yeah. Okay. This happened to my show the other day. I could see my show, but another show's audio is running. Really? My viewers saw a black screen. I know sometimes when you're, and you notice how I'm way zoomed out now. I wasn't even zoomed in. Oh, my seller tools are dead. See that? My seller tools are dead. Okay, let me try something. I want to see something. Okay, be right back. Don't worry, I won't end it. Yep, it did. Okay, you know what? Okay, check it out. It freaked out and it reset my seller tools. It changed my camera. Did you guys notice that? I'm taking a hit for you guys. I always will. Yeah, did you notice that right now? Okay, let me check something. It has that new zoom camera. So we're gonna zoom. Is it on? Let me yeah, okay. So a minute ago I was way zoomed back. Remember it showed way more. So weird. When you turn the tools on, then it minimizes like your lens, you know, view of the field view. Yeah. So I wonder. Just don't pull a ghost. I love the Whatnot app because things like that we won't learn about them unless it happens to us. Yeah, just hang in there, you guys. And you see how quick I got through it? Just type in your chat, like if you have two devices, hey, you guys, as a little glitch, I'll be right back. Luckily, with technology, it made me verify myself for safety reasons, because you never know who could like hack an account, pretend to be someone they're not. Happens all the time. And I got back in within 2 minutes, I'd say. Yeah. And if you guys didn't know, you could go to status.whatnot.com and that'll show you all the updates. You can subscribe to it if you want a text alert. Just silence it. 33 minutes ago, they have an issue. They're not going to say what it is. It's all across Whatnot. So it's probably what we're dealing with right now. We just tested it, Whatnot. Yeah, I just hacked myself. Pretty much. Pretty much. It cracks me up. That was the first time that happened, but hey, I got through it. I didn't freak out. I was kind of like cracking up the whole time. Like, wait, what? But see, so you can be on two devices. That could happen if you're on a third. Hey, Wiener Junkies, what's going on? Yeah, that was the entertainment, I guess, today, right? Good afternoon. Let's see, we're at 11:46. Yeah, so just bear with those updates, you guys. It's I don't know. I thought for sure, oh no, it's gonna kick me out. Yeah, send them. I know I should. They've been great to me, so I can't when I had a glitch with shipping labels, like way back when I did mystery boxes and I was trying to sell each mystery box and it didn't work out that way. It was like $145 out of my pocket and whatnot. Because I screen recorded the glitch, what happened? They like covered it. Will they do that again? I don't think so. But like I'm appreciative of that. If it's a glitch, they might. But I had video evidence, but it helped them. I know who has that kind of time to record it, right? But to be honest, yes, I have little Squishworks. Hey, what's up? I have little Squishworks. I have a few of them. I need to get the new one. Aren't they cute? They're nice and thick and sturdy. I haven't ripped them apart yet. I should not like George's. Her dog like ate it. Right, George? Hello from the toilet. Hey, that's where we do our best work. In the bathtub, if you're like Noelle, or in the toilet. Right? Yeah, you can get one of these from Thriftworks. They're so cute. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, so I'm kind of a hoarder. No, I'm not, but yeah, I kind of am. And I have oh, okay. I have I don't know if I made a couple of one stop motion. I was about to make another one and then I accidentally deleted them off the club. Go figure. Things can happen. Hey Karen, how you doing? I know, absolutely, Amy. Sometimes the fixes break other things all the time. all the time, because sometimes that language of software that they put in, we thankfully we never have to look at that, because if you guys actually inspect code and see it, your head will probably need a foil cap. Yeah, rub a dub dub. Wait, rub a dub dubby. Have lunch in the tubby. Are you in the bathtub right now? in the in the toilet or on the toilet, or is it on the toilet? Yeah. Hey, Aaron, welcome in. Hey, Active Collections. What do you have to wait? What do you have to do to get the stuff W? Oh, from Whatnot. Well, they do. So Whatnot Sellers is a good account to follow. They do chats. They were doing them like every day for a while there, but because they all work for Whatnot, they've got all these other things they have to do and work on, and work on their marketing and everything that goes into being whatever their job title is. They couldn't do them every day, so they're doing like 3 or 4 a month for special things like product Q&A. They're interviewing sellers to be on their stream. So follow Whatnot Sellers, and then that usually will be Kenny or Casey, and they're also sellers on Whatnot that work for Whatnot. And yeah, coding is fun. It is if you get it, but it's a pain when you have multiple. But they're more in the seller development team. That's what Casey and Kenny do. They're seller development team, so they work with all of us and bring all the stuff with a whole other team too. No, don't look at it. Don't look at it. Whatnot has some fun code, because I did look at it. They have all these little hidden things in there. Did you see that? Because that's what nerds do. Yep. It's insane. Yeah. What's up, Big Daddy? Me and code, no. Yeah, no. I get it. Nowadays, not for like what Whatnot does with the live streaming. There's so many different programs and apps they use and language they use to do different things on the app, right? It's like probably 5 or 6 minimal. And I'm needy, just not that needy, but I have needy friends, and that's all that counts, right? What size hat? One size fits all. Nerdy, yeah. Oh, you're nerdy, but not just that nerdy, but you have nerdy friends. Right, that's me. Anyway, but now, like with modern technology, companies have actually made software that you don't even need to know code. You can just drop a click, drag and drop. There's some things they code for you. I mean, they're apps. You can make your own app. You can have a website and make it into an app. And some companies let you have 1 or 2 pages, and then some, if you do e-commerce, you pay a monthly fee for it. It's absolutely worth it because they do all the code. I helped the site rebuild for my former employer. Oh yeah, it's crazy how much you need to go into one. Yep. So I worked in cosmetics for, oh gosh, a long time. I lived in my suitcase. I was a national sales manager. I did marketing, but I did traffic control. Traffic control, basically, not like at the airport, but like traffic control, handle traffic is the title. You handle all the projects for the marketing department. And so you coordinate between the marketing managers, the brand managers, and the graphic designers. So I worked in that, and I did all those jobs, not at the same time, just different to learn it. And traffic is crazy. So you learn how I miss being in cosmetics. You have no idea how many suitcases I would bring back with free product. All the good stuff, Redken, Sebastian, all of them, Paul Mitchell, and all the other company, like Alterna. Remember Alterna? You guys remember that brand? They had hemp-based, I'm sure they're around. They're like in Beverly Hills, but all their packaging was beautiful, colorful. I don't even think they're around anymore. But yeah, I used to get so much. Mascara too, it was fun. And I never had to buy anything. I imagine if I was reselling and I'd get that stuff, right? But I wouldn't, because you really can't. You're not supposed to, but it's a lot of work when you're working in that. Yeah. Oh yeah. When you're working in that, nail polish was one. I worked for one of the big nail polish companies, and I was the marketing junior brand manager, I guess was the title for that. And I would get so much nail polish, and nail polish is hazardous, but you can still ship it. But I had years worth. I used to give it away like crazy. Production traffic. Yeah. Catalog designer for years. Oh, no way. That's cool. Yeah, I just did a 48 or a 60 page. I forgot how many pages ended up being. 60-page catalog. Very boring, but it was like product displays. I just did one of those. No, nah. There's a lot of like ego because a designer, you got to trust a designer. If you have a good designer, they basically do the marketing because they already know it, especially if they're in that field. And then you get brand managers who want it a certain way, and it's not what the target audience. It's a catalog, so they want it to be a certain way. But it's they sometimes will that instead of running over each other, it's the ego part. But yeah, yeah, I enjoyed that so much. So I think, and then with that, I would be the one who would write up all the copy for the products, and then I would basically put them on the website. Yeah, that was a lot of fun to do. But when you get into the code, like if I already knew it and I knew where to place all the image and all this stuff, I just learned by just pressing all the buttons. I mean, you can't mess it up because you can upload it, and if you screw up, you could delete it and fix it and still revert to the old version. But now there's so many apps that you don't even see the code. I mean, you pay for them. There's good ones and not so good ones, or you can make your own app. And they kind of are making it that way. There's so many YouTubers who are technical that make videos like, "Hey, make your own app," or it's a process. But if you're nerdy and you want to try it out, even if you're not technical, you probably could do it. Black box. Oh, those are like thick. Yes. That's what you worked for, huh? Yeah. Oh, and then every time you did an update, you have to like somebody has to prove it because as a designer, you're looking at the same thing over and over and you're going to miss some so you're looking at the design aspect. And then you're going to look at copies so much, you're going to miss typos. I've always had three people and then I always made like the manager, the brand manager and then whoever was like in charge of that project. I had my own stamp and I would stamp it and they had to sign and print their name. And it was just manager approved, and then any changes they had to tag each. I was very bossy that way because it makes it easier when you go back to correct it. No issues. Hell to skelter, right? I work in IT. I stick to hardware and network. Yeah, and it's much easier than the people, right? Blink twice for help. Welcome in. Oh gosh, pasted up layouts. Yes. Yep. That's great. That's like right when I kind of a little later than that got into it, where they were still doing that. It's my thing. Coding is it? No, you find what you love, right? You do what you love, you sell what you love. And sometimes, just like anything, you're doing this job or whatever, maybe you get burned out. Got to make sure you pace yourself and do different things so you don't get burned out. And I always loved working in design and any of that kind of marketing stuff. I've always loved it. Coding, I started getting into coding over 10 years ago, and I did a little bit, but it's really can be too much. You gotta stay up to date with it, but I didn't stay up to date with it, but I know some languages, so, I mean, I did develop my own app. I should probably fix my app, it has a bug, it was like a cross-listing app, but it's very complicated. It's, like, really complicated. I started messing around with it again to try to get, like, the Whatnot API for it, but, yeah, it's you have a 4-year degree in graphic design, used to be an illustrator, now I just do Whatnot. Hey, secondhand glam, that's awesome. I love that. Yeah, black box for sure. What's up, Liz? Hey, Corporate Gothel. Hey, Ethel Ann. Yeah, so you find your thing you love to do, and you do it, and you do it for a little bit because, right, we could try all the different things in life. What what has helped me in Whatnot with my old jobs? Well, because for me, that's helped me for sure is let me give you a follow. I think the marketing. I think the marketing really for me, just to be creative, the graphics help me do my thumbnails, and being a photographer. That's my other thing. I'm a photographer and being able to light a product. Right now, my lighting's not good because I didn't turn it on. And yeah, it's I don't know. I feel like that's really helped me quite a bit. And I always like to talk, so that helps too. I'll hire you for marketing. All right. Yeah, I think that's helped me, and also mostly being consistent on whatnot. Because you said you were new, right, Aaron? Being consistent, doing shows all the time. Don't burn yourself out. Only load what you can actually ship, right? Only load what you could ship, and then have a nice clean background. I think. Yeah, they were the top networking company, huh? Drop a stick. Yeah, I think so. I think for me that's, and maybe like another thing with being working in like traffic and production and having to deal with trade shows and having production with warehouse is having some kind of organization system, because if you don't, you might get a little bit overwhelmed, you know? And don't feel like you got to compete with like other people and whatnot. Everybody has a different style. There's room for all of us. It really is a community over competition. I don't feel like I'm competing against anybody on here. I feel like we all have something to offer and different items and different personalities. And some shows are for some people and for not. And that's okay. You know, you try something, you watch shows, go to shows, watch them, see what you like, grab a little bit of from that, because everybody borrows from everybody, right? It's technically not copying. And yeah, don't be serious, laugh, have fun, do stupid stuff, like, you know, do dumb silly stuff. Like I go on late at night, I found something that worked for me, right? And sometimes I'll be like, when someone offers me something, I might put that up and just mess around and have fun. Usually there's lots of doll heads, hands. I don't know where Vanna Wright is, because you never know. Sometimes somebody wins, and I'm like, woo, first time buyer. They get to go. You just mix it up. Find what works for you. You find what works for you. You just, stay cool. Have fun with it, because it's your show. You're the boss. You can do it any way you want. I really highly recommend you turn on verified buyers. I 1,000% say everybody should have that on, but people can choose to have it on or not. You will possibly get trolls in with it off. I got a screaming donkey to remind people not to be an ass. I love that. That's a good one. I know. I'm looking around in like some of my gadgets, because I have things, and I'm like, okay, I need some different screaming things, because I have a soundboard on my computer, but like some sounds, I have to see how they record over when I end up doing OBS. But just to have fun. That's the biggest, really. Be yourself, have fun, take a deep breath, and always have like some water handy, and use the bathroom before you go live, because you could be live on an hour and be nervous, or be on for like multiple hours. Like I did when I first started Whatnot. My first show was like, I didn't want to do Whatnot. I thought it was dumb because it was glitchy. So I put it away, and I'm like, whatever. And then I was just watching shows and checking out, getting to meet people. And then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go live. I'll try it 1 hour. And I had just a little poster on the wall, and then maybe like 35 items. And then I sold like $80 worth of stuff, or $79. And then I was like, ooh, I like this. And I only went on for an hour, and I sold $79 worth. That wasn't my profit. I just said sold. So I was getting hungry. I think I had like 4 people in my stream. And then I started being consistent. I went on at the same time, and I kept going, and I found the groove that worked for me. And so for 9 months, just like a baby, I literally went live Sunday through Thursday night, D night, right? Yes, you are. Holy water rep or whatnot. That's a t-shirt. That's a t-shirt. Yeah, that's a t-shirt. Anyway, and I would go from 10:23 p.m. till Pacific time. I'm in Southern California, till whenever I wanted. And I found that that was a nice hook to get some buyers on Whatnot, because a lot of people can't sleep in the middle of the night. And some people won't respond, they won't engage, they'll just be chilling, listening to you talk late at night, right? I think I have to make one. I'm playing around with my machine over here. And they just like chill. I'm pretty kicked back. I'm pretty chill. There's no drama. The biggest thing for me is I always kept my streams. I mean, I really try to, sometimes it comes in and you handle it accordingly. Trauma free, toxic free, healthy, right? We want to save space. We want to be able to relax. No pressure buying, no pressure bids. Like, I'm going to run it. If no one buy, fine. We're going to move on to the next. So I'll do a scan, I'll do a chat, I'll do a run. But a lot of times I'm scanning because that's what we do. And then if I'm in a raid train, well, that's a run thing, right? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and falling asleep in front of my device. Yeah. What? So, and sometimes if it's busy, I'll stay on. We're having a good chat. I've stayed on 4, 5, 6 in the morning. I've done 18-hour shows. I've tried it all. You try different things, and just be yourself because people will see right through that. If you pretend to be like this other, if you make up characters, that's one thing, right? That doesn't really count. But if you show up and you don't, you're not yourself, people see right through that. So I've been myself, I think, since day one. And so, I will at night. Sometimes I'll be like 60 people hanging out and like 10 people are active in the chat. And that's okay because the other folks probably fell asleep. And then when it's like 3:30, usually about 3:34 in the morning, I'll raid. And then the people that have fallen asleep it depends who I raid. Usually at that time, not too many, or yeah, I fall asleep watching. Yeah, not a lot of people are on loud because it's just real chill in the morning. But I think I rated somebody and they were like, man, whoever you rated me to was screaming. I'm like, I don't even remember. Yeah, and the volume is different, right? I know a few people that wear like the earbuds and then or you'll start whispering creepy things. Oh yeah, so George knows. Who was Pop Rocket? Okay, so this other thing is gift to chat. So if you have a buy now, they can gift to chat. Random, right? So it chooses someone in the chat and it picks them as a price. So there's like $2, $3, $4, whatever item. And one night, Pop_Rocket, who sells toys and magic cards and things on whatnot, came in, was hanging out, and fell asleep. And so it got gifted to Pop Rocket. So I was like, all right, Pop Rocket. Well, Pop Rocket was sleeping, but you could just see a refresh. It was really funny. And so I kept saying, Pop Rocket, I'm in your dreams. Wake up. I think they won 2 gifts. Time to wake up. Pop Rocket, get up. And I'm not kidding you. Like the second time when I was getting Pop Rocket was like, I was dreaming about you, D. No, I don't know if she said that. But she said something like really funny. Yeah, if you have the volume turned down and you raid somebody, it goes to the full volume almost. Yeah. Always good to go to a raid. Teaches you really quick who to and not to follow. Absolutely. I used to always like try to preview. If I rated somebody, I try to raid someone new. I try to raid new sellers. But if no one's on, I'll try to raid, one of my friends or something. I want to, hey, Vintage Raid, what's going on? But yeah, I will, or like, I know Whisper Wednesdays, I'll mess around. So I did a poll. Some people love it. Some people hate the ASMR stuff, but I'll do that. Or whisper like in the dark. We'll turn the lights out, see what glows. Hey, how are you? And it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. And then I have a co-host. She's on vacation right now, but sometimes doll body parts pop out, doll heads it's just fun. You got to have fun, right? And it makes you forget about your stress or whatever. And I always say too, like with talking about like in your live, how you want to keep it healthy, you want to keep it trauma free and toxic free, no drama. Not everybody's earned the right to hear your story. I've said this since I started on Whatnot. Not everybody has earned the right to hear your story. So saying that means if you're having a crappy day and this vibe, you come in and the vibe's like real good, real chill, and they're like, as a seller, and you say, hey, how you doing? And someone writes in, this or that happened. Oh, I'm not feeling real good today. I'm very depressed. That's heavy, right? Like a lot of people feel those things. I'm sorry, but again, not everybody's earned the right to hear your story. I'm not on vacation. I'm on the shelf behind you. You are on. No. Oh, I did put you back up. You're up there. Hey, Magpie. Hey, Deb. Welcome in. Yeah, it's so, I don't know. I learned a lot. Like, it's my show, but also, you don't want to be, you want to, You can choose to talk about things on your show if you want. That's totally cool. You just figure out what style you like and what you don't like. And some people do it well in here. They share a lot. They cry. They do all the things. Hey, Shell, how you doing? And that's okay. But I decided to keep mine like that. And I used to mute. I do mute out certain words because I don't want someone to type something in. Now with no trolls or minimal trolls, we're really good. Thankfully, right? And you know, I just try to put myself in someone else's shoes. I don't want to come into a chat and then they're writing everything's negative. So I try to keep it positive, lighthearted, and have fun. And you figure out what, like I said, you figure out what kind of show you want to have, and you just have that kind of show. You don't have to do a show like someone else who just runs stuff at $1. That might work for them, but in the long run, it might not work because they might be doing tons of giveaways and make no money. They'll find out at the end of the year. So, you figure out giveaways. They're not required. Whatnot does not make us do giveaways. It's a good way in the beginning to build it up. So you might have to give a little bit, lose money. And then as you build up, I do them sometimes. I'll do them sometimes. Like I did one last week because they cost money, they might cost me $10. They usually cost me between $8 and $35. It depends what I give away. Sometimes I give away really nice paperweights. If I'm selling a lot, I used to do buyer giveaways. Now that anybody can enter a buyer giveaway based on filling out the form, I still am going to do them. I still do them. Usually do those on raid trains or sometimes, you're not supposed to like say, well, you have to like whatever your buyer gets, you can throw a little something in there, but you're not allowed to say, hey, if you buy this, spend $40 here, you're going to get this free. You cannot do that. That's like against some of their terms. Let's see. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything here. You only have enough energy for one of me. Good God. I know. How do you ship priority? Well, you have to go in the app. Hey, Cheryl, my friend, how are you? Thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. Welcome in. I hope you had a good show. I meant to ask everybody who rated me earlier for that. I will tell you, Cheryl. Okay. What's up? What's going on? Hey, Amanda. Welcome in. Hey, Melby. How you doing? Hey, Amy. Welcome in. Hey, Harris. Hey, Stephanie. Welcome in. We're just chatting about Whatnot. What's up, Laura? Welcome back. Yeah, we're just chatting about Whatnot, asking questions. So right now, someone just asked me, Gracie's mom, what's up? Just ask me how you ship with priority mail. You have to ship yourself first. You have to love yourself to ship priority. She's too funny. Okay, so priority mail, you have to go into the app. So you click when you're in your profile. So down over here is your little profile when you're not in the show. Click up at the top. There's 2 lines. Then you scroll down to the seller hub and there's an option to select it. So automatically, I think it's priority mail for 1 to 5 pounds because it's going to be $8.35. But over 5 pounds, you can choose. Right now, I think they put the default at Ground Advantage. So if you want to put it at priority, your customers are going to pay more money. But if you put it at Ground Advantage, 5 pounds plus, 5 pounds, 1 ounce plus, it is going to require you to use a different box. You cannot use priority boxes. And you have to be careful it doesn't say flat rate, okay? Because you could kind of eat a lot of money that way. I made a video and maybe 4 weeks ago on a live for Coffee Talk on my YouTube channel, De-Archivist. If you go back, I show how to change all that. I think the title is like priority shipping. I'm not real sure right now. It's been a little bit. But it's a walkthrough step by step. I don't know if I could show it on here. Let me see real quick. Let me open up the mobile app. Oh, it's probably going to kick me out again. It kicked me out on everything. All right, let me just sign in real quick on the app. Yeah, it booted me out a little bit ago. It shouldn't now. You have 100 priority boxes here. I can change it, but I don't know who pays it. So shipping on Whatnot is paid 100% by the customer. But you have to weigh everything and you have to make sure you put it in correctly. So don't forget, if you have a large priority mail mailing box, so on the side in red it'll say mailing box, it's like 12 by 12.25 by 8 inches and some change. Those boxes alone weigh about 11 ounces with nothing in them. So that's like your first pound right there, depending what you're putting inside it. Hey Gigi, how you doing? Hey Camco, what's up? Good afternoon. Hey, Fifth and Fellow, how are you? Yeah, yeah. Don't worry. You got to practice to get it. But the buyer pays. So if I run stuff or someone buys in my store and they buy something that's 1 to 2 pounds, so they're going to pay $8.35. But guess what? Their shipping's free up to 5 pounds, and they're able to see that. They're able to see that it's free. So, like, I think I need water, but tea, coffee. Excuse me. Okay. So, if somebody buys an item that's, say, 4 to 7 ounces, right? 4 to 7 ounces, they're going to pay $4 and some change. I'm from California. So, again, if you're all the way on the East Coast, you might pay $4.78. If it's going to Washington or Oregon, it might be $4.37. It just depends. But that's 4 to 7 ounces. So, Whatnot typically, if your item's 4 ounces packaged, meaning all the packaging materials, you pick the 4 to 7 ounce category. Okay, the first item's for whatever. Now, the balance of that, which is $4.04, is going to be like they're going to pay that for the next one. Thank you for sharing my show, and thank you for the hearts. They're going to take the next package and whatever is left over to get them up to the pound, they're going to pay up to that amount. So sometimes it's like, okay, $3.78. Then they got 65 cents. So then maybe the next item they buy, a third item, and it doesn't weigh 1 to 3 ounces, or maybe it's 7 ounces, or say it's a pound and a half. They're going to pay whatever's left over for that, $8.35. So say 26 cents are left over on a 2-pound item, you're going to pay that lower amount. Then if you've got 2 or maybe 3 pounds that you purchased, your next, 2 to 3 pounds is free. And then make sure it all fits in that one box, or you're going to have to do some unbundling. But usually if you put in the proper weights and you always include a little bit of the weight for the packaging. Hey Leslie, how you doing? You'll be fine. If you've shipped on other platforms, it's super similar. The only difference is instead of 1 or 2 items, you might have 5 to 10 or 20. I had someone buy, oh gosh, how many items did he buy? About a lot. 21 or 26 items. And I was able to fit them in the 12 by 12 by 8.25 or whatever it is. Just make sure you have the weight for each item. So when I put in, like, here's a computer mouse. I'm just going to make stuff up. Here's a computer mouse. I put it on my scale. Oh, wait, it's got a package. It's got, yeah, for that. And then I got to put it in a box. So, oh, yeah, you know what? That's 4 to 7 ounces. But if it weighs by itself 7 ounces, you can't ship it for 7. The next category is 8 to 11. Will that ship for 8 to 11 ounces in that other box I have? Yeah, it's 10.5. Then I just put 11 ounces and I put it in there. Okay, wait, I have one more question. Okay, for you. When doing a show, I use phone or iPad to stream and use the other for running items. How do you see the show with comments? Okay, so for me right now, I'm using my iPhone 14 Pro Max to capture as a camera. And then I can't see the chat, so Dinky, you're welcome. But on my computer over here, I joined my live from the desktop. So it put me in there and I just muted myself. And so I zoomed in on the chat so I could see it fairly big. And then I just scroll up and down. If that makes sense. I just shipped out 3 boxes from. Yeah, you have to do your shipping on the computer. You cannot do it on the PC yet. But I know with because technically you could do it on your phone. You just have to log into whatnot.com on your browser, but it's tiny. You're going to make a mistake. It's better to do it on a PC, but you you just cannot print it from the app. You're very welcome. Yeah, it takes a little time. Like I tried one day on my phone. I'm like, I'm going to try to, no, because I go in and I change my weights if I need to, but most of the time I've already done the work. I don't need to change. I don't change anything. I put in all my custom box sizes now because I was working smarter back then, so I don't have to work as hard to go back and forth and change. Every time I have a show and I know what item, I assign that weight to that item. And it works because it tells me what box size I use. It's saved me. I mean, I've put time doing that. Oh my gosh. I walked my husband through my shipping this morning because oh yeah, you're out of town, right? And was like, F this. Yeah, Amy Perrin said that. I bet. If you've never seen it, you're like, what are we doing here? Okay, several times while live shopping, I got kicked out of my own show. I have no idea how to get back in. I think it's what you just did. Yes, it is. I think, okay, French Twisted Events, were you on two devices by chance? Yeah, I'm going to go back to shipping. We're kind of answered a few. Yeah, with the shipping it's always something new to learn. Yeah, I have it all figured out. On your phone only, it logged you up. Yeah, I don't know. It could be a new thing because I logged out of Whatnot only on the Google app because we were testing. And I'm logged back in, but when I logged out of there, it kicked me out of my stream and said your session is up. Did you get that error? Did you get that error that said your session is timed out? And for security, they do that too. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it did. Yeah. I think. Does everybody when they log in get the code? Like if you have to log in for Whatnot, does it text you a 6-digit code to ask you to like just verify? Never. I set up that encryption myself. I wonder if it's a Apple thing. It is on .com, so it's not an Apple thing. Oh, you don't get it either? Error. You know what's weird is up here on the top. Hold on my Google it says, "Oh, I know why." Yeah, you're not pinging me, son of a gun. Okay, yeah, no, I have an error on my thing, but I was like, I forgot. I block all in pings. No one needs to come in my computer. Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to see like on here. Yeah, you got it all figured out, Gigi. That's good. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I've been shipping for a really long time, and I felt like shipping was never my issue. My biggest for me that is not like, I mean, it is what it is. My non-fun thing is packing. I think because I'm solo, I do it myself. So I'm, one woman operation kind of thing. Sometimes I can pay the kids to do it, but again, they don't pack like me. One of the kids does pack good, but they're like 20, 25 bucks an hour now. I'm like, get to work. I'll hire them if I'm busy, so I'm okay with that. Yeah. I love that you guys all communicate. All right, drop your shows. Drop your shows, everybody. What do you got going on today or tonight or this week? Right? What do you got going on? Anybody on YouTube? Drop your YouTube, drop your IG. Everybody follow everybody. You'd rather pack than list personally. Well, too bad you live so damn far. We could partner up. If I was going to hire this one girl to do packing, but I just decided against it. But if I had a location, I would hire her in a minute because I could sell all day long and then she could pack. I sold 265 items last Wednesday and Thursday. I hated myself for 2 days. And your items aren't little. Your vintage stuff is all glass. Halfway to Halloween, I do too. That's a control. That's not trust. That's control. I feel the same way. Yeah, 265. I did a stream that was 18 or 20 hours. I don't know. 20 hours. It was a long one. Everybody give Amy Perrin a follow. She is you know what's weird is I modded you earlier and it took the mod away when I got booted out. Did you notice that, Amy? So she's 200 away from 6K. Give her a follow. She's got some great vintage. Yeah. A Reworker's Passion is awesome. She has IG, TikTok, Pinterest, YouTube, etc. Nothing planned. Send my best. Your daughter's selling on whatnot? I remember you said that. When is she doing shows? Aaron Leitner is new to whatnot, is doing ephemera and whatnot. So check out the shows, bookmark, follow. So when I did this, I did this 18, 20-hour stream, and I had just running stuff. I ended up selling almost 400 items in 20 hours. It was one of my best shows. I had another show that was better in a shorter amount of time, but it was like a long show. And Seswan, the mod, who's awesome in our community, she stayed with me almost the entire time modding for me. I think she went to bed for like 3 or 4 hours, but um packing that up was crazy. That was most I sold in one show, but not dollar wise. It was so crazy. It took me so because the way I pack and do everything, I pre-made all my boxes. I put bubble in them. I had like my candy in them and everything, and I was able to ship out that first morning. So I finished like at noon, and I was like, "There's no downtime. The clock's ticking. I got 48 hours." So from noon till that night, I had like 70 packages gone. And then the next day I think it was 125 boxes, but it was like almost 300, I think it was 383 items. I was tired. I wasn't burned out, but I was like, oh my gosh, that was why. And then I had to sleep, but I'm an insomniac. Oh, it's V's daughter doing the show. I'm an insomniac. And it's like, I took a nap when I needed to take a nap. 1 hour, I was good. And then I was doing my show the next night, but it was like a shorter show. It wasn't so long. But you push yourself, you challenge. You need to do more shows, period. But I never sell much. That's all right. Be consistent. It does pay out. You'll find those right buyers, and then if you do social, you want to like advertise it. I'm terrible at it. I always forget. I always like, oh, I got to post on Insta. Then I'm going live, and I got so much going on that I'm like, oh. But I made myself like a little post-it note right here, and it says post to IG before you go live. Okay. Will that bring anything? I know. Hey, I think CPU, we all feel that. We all have our days like, lately I haven't been doing anything but playing video games. I'm not gonna lie. and working on some stuff, but for the most part, I've been enjoying that. And I'm gonna be a streamer. I'm gonna be a video game streamer now. That's it. I'm quitting everything. I'm just kidding. It was fun. You don't think about nothing. So, but today I got up, I adulted, I did all my errands I needed to do. I worked on my shed this week because I've been really wanting to um, get ready for my, hey, thank you so much. I'll see you later, my friend. I've been really wanting to get it so I can get my mystery box show ready. And I pushed the date like 2 more weeks because I wasn't ready. And I don't want to have like 100 boxes this time. Last time I had 30. So I think I'm gonna try. No, I had more. 30 or 40 boxes, and I sold out. It was pretty fun. I know my garden's like, come out here. Just just post to IG stories if you don't want to make a regular post. Yeah. You can add your show link to stories. Absolutely. And you guys should do it for sure. I know some people were asking me, how do you do that? I'm like, I know I need to make a video. I'd rather be the really instead of selling it. I know I haven't been able to check out one of your shows. I mean, it's hard to go to everybody's show you want to go check out, because they're all at so many different times. But I'll try to pop in there. You have one scheduled? Let's see. I appreciate everybody being here, hanging out, chatting, adding. You guys always add so much. Not now. Oh, you haven't had one made yet. I feel like computers is hard, you know. But don't be discouraged. You're gonna find that works for you. But you like accumulating. I get that. I get that completely. You love doing yard work. I do too. I absolutely do. I did do one side of my garden. but I need to like get back out there. It's early, so I can still plant stuff. You know what? Okay, let's talk about marketplace. Let's talk about marketplace. So your garden, yours is beautiful, your whole yard, but you put in a ton of work. Says one, what's up? I was talking about you. I was talking about you. Hey, how are you? All good though. About our 20-hour show. I say our. Shh. That's on YouTube. I spread. Come on. See, you get these connections. Like we talk about the connections. Okay, you should be following Sissel right there. Follow. Great mod, great person, and always adding some fun and value to everybody's show that they're in. Yeah. All right, let me peek real quick. All right, we got a lot of shows that you guys posted up there a little bit ago. I didn't read them all. Sorry about that. Okay, Shell me said I did 7 shows. The 7th show I had help. I went back to watch my show. I didn't see any comment from chat. Oh, you won't. Okay, when you replay your show, you won't see the chat. See, she did exact like movie poster did. Reverse psychology. I like that. Yeah, when you replay your show, the chat just disappears. It disappears. It's I think it's like too much data for them to put it over the video feed because they come in different ways. So yeah, there's no plan for Whatnot to do that, but I mean, I kind of hope they do. The only way to do it is you can screen record it, but you better be plugged in the whole time. Like I'm always plugged in on my phone. My phone's at 91%. And it's really hot today. Usually it doesn't get really hot. Sometimes the iPhones get hot. I think Androids too. Any phone you're using it. Yeah. You're funny. Yeah, it did show for a little while. If anyone wants to see my yard, go check out my reels on IG. Yeah, follow everybody. I'm on under the same name. You all socials, darchivist.com. I have a website. I'm actually changing it right now. I need to fix it. And I don't sell on there. Do you do a lot of yeah. So highly I'll tell you this. These muscles back here when you're holding your phone, make sure you have a good gripper. Like I use this. Okay. I have an iPhone 14 Pro Max. So I like this because I can put it in my hand. It magnetizes to the back of my phone. So when I'm doing it, I'm pretty good scanner. But like if you haven't been doing Whatnot for a while, your arm gets a little sore. So I do a lot of scanning. Like right now it's kind of messy, but I mean I can let me see how tangled up I am here. Yeah, and some people love it. Some people love it. But if you don't have something that's going to hold your phone and you got to toggle through a ring light and you're bouncing around, people don't like that. People don't like it. So I clean my camera. So like I typically will do one of these. This is kind of like usually I'm already ahead of it and ready. I got lights on. Okay, you guys, welcome in. My name is Dee. Go by D Archivist. Tonight we're going to look at smalls. And then you try to be as steady as you can. Oh, okay, there you go. I know it does. Yeah, it's you know what? Check to see if you need to update that. So you see, when you guys are scanning, you need to make sure you talk to your audience and say, listen up. These are smalls. These are under 2 inches. Because when you're zoomed in, they sure look bigger than 2 inches, right? Especially when you get to mid-size ones. So let me go down. Right now, I'm not scanning very good because I don't really have my hand in the, that's right. Bigger on screen than in person. That's what she said. And then watch out, because if you're zoomed in or too close, like I'm moving the camera, now I'm letting the camera do the work for me. But the more zoomed in you are, just remember something. You're going to be a little shakier. You know what I mean? So Here's regular. I just zoom in a tiny bit because if you don't zoom in a tiny bit, this is a little trick. If you don't zoom in a little bit, like right there, if you're trying to focus on something, it will focus on the background and the front thing at the same time and become blurry. Oh yeah, let's talk about it. Playlist on Farm Girl Scavenger. So again, obviously, things you have in your description. You want to take a good photo. See the deer in the back is not focused, and you see if you get too close, it's going to be blurry. So you just try to, I do scans. I've done them. I've scanned left to right, right to left, up and down. And then I'm going to just zoom out and just do a quick. I'm not really doing a scan show right now because I'm going to be going off in a few minutes. And then I just have a couple of shelves with lights on at night. Everything's kind of a mess right now. Little like dollhouse shelf. And then we have like a whole table of whatever right now. And you figure out how you want to scan it. Like right now it's a mess because I just pop stuff over. But it works like late at night. And then I have that little, see, if you don't kind of have something, thank you, Noelle, for the tip. I appreciate you. Thank you for modding as well. Thank you. That was very nice of you. I feel that be careful with ring lights, right? Be careful with ring lights that have your phone locked in place because when you take it out, we can hear it. I use this to rest my phone if I have it over here on my stage. I have this little one. The only thing I don't like about it is when my phone's in it, the cable bends. So you get a 90-degree cable if you want. Or the other stand I have, I can't really show you that one. I was thinking I had another one over here. I don't. That thing is great. So the one it's on currently looks like this. It's just plastic and it rises up a little bit. Hey, Wild Poppies, how you doing? You're welcome. Yeah, you guys should be watching a Farm Girl Scavenger. She has some great live YouTubes. Are you going to stay with Friday night? You going to stay with Friday nights when I'm not around? Hodgepodge, don't look. Don't look. Don't look. I'll have that tomorrow on the Horde Hustle. Probably already have that size. I know. No, maybe I'll save it for the half-ass show. And do it. Yeah, maybe I will save it for that. Oh yeah, you guys, I'm going to be on May 23rd at, I think I'm on at 10:13. Save it, please. You need some banana. I just got 2 cases of it, so all right. I'm going to get 2 more next week. But somehow it's disappearing. My kids love it. So I had to hide it. No, I didn't care. Let them have it. Oh, that's funny. The chat on my phone was updating, but not on here. Yeah, so you can scan or you can chat. You can do whatever you want, but definitely you want something to rest your phone because I've been in a lot of news seller shows. Like if I was to tell you what one thing to invest in would be a phone stand, a loose, little tripod metal one. They even have them. They're a little bit taller and they're okay. They're like 15, 20 bucks. Some are more. Get that. This one is which one? Okay, I have a phone tripod with a ring light that's being delivered today. I plan on leaving my phone. It might work for you. Try it out. It just depends. I don't personally like those because they aren't always easy to get because they're depending on the size of the ring light. If it's a big one, it's probably okay because it's made a little bit more. But if it's like a little one that's like 20 bucks, 10 bucks, you might have a problem with your phone being in it because it's a very tight area because there's like another hook to put inside it. But you have to figure out what works for you because I personally don't like those because they do make a lot of but some people use them and they're fine. I don't because some of the smaller ring lights, like if it's an 8 or 12 inch, they have the phone stand on top or behind it. It's like a separate piece. You always got to try it. Yeah, try it out. I have the expense. Yeah, you have that one. You hate it? You hate it. You hate it. I think you should make a YouTube video on why you hate it. Oh no. I know. I looked at that one, but I just couldn't. For me, I couldn't justify it. What's up there, folks? I use. I don't know if I could take it off here. I like. I don't like ring lights, but I'll use them because I have them here. I have professional lights. This one's stuck on here. And one of the lights I have is like a soda can, but it's for photography. They don't get hot. They're expensive. They're like 250 a piece. That's kind of cheap for a photography light, but it's portable. The only problem I have with it is the battery life is like 90 minutes. I stream longer, so I don't want to use those lights. And I don't. You do not have the raid button for me. Yeah, I think it's just on that app, on the Google app. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I wondered about that because like you have Android, not a fruit phone. They're heavier, the top, huh? Right? I could see that. You so basically it's a ring light basically, shoots down light, and then you lay your phone on top with I think another adapter just to kind of secure it. It you know what it almost looks like an architect light in a way. It's got that same kind of arm, but they're very expensive. Does she like hers? I mean, she still uses it. I don't know. Here. This is kind of like the lights I like. I love these kind of lights. They're small, but they are pretty mighty. This is probably $100 light. It's a tiny thing, but I can put it on a magnet. This is a filter on it, but it is an LED panel. It's really small, but what this does is you can light things differently, like no glare, turn it like sideways. I turn them off. I have like 8 of these, I think. This is for like on location. And they have bad customer service. That sucks, especially for what it costs. Well, yeah, just use it till it goes, I guess, or resell it. Someone will want it. I have also studio lights. I was going to use those and put them up here, but I don't want it to look like I'm doing a photo shoot, right? So when I redo all this area in the next month or two, yeah, live and learn, absolutely. Then I'm going to change my lighting. Yeah, I'm going to change it so that like minimal lights, but also like I want it to be like because some of these ring lights kind of do get warm. You get hot. Like I get hot under some of these lights. And those lights, just so you guys know, if you didn't know that, when you're under a ring light all the time, it's like the sun. So put some sunblock on. Yeah, I always put sunblock on in the morning. Yeah, you live and learn. What did I buy that was really expensive? I ended up never using it. Oh, I bought a lens for my camera that was like very, 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 very expensive. I don't even use it. Your plug for your ring light? Yeah. Yeah, they're probably most of those they put the sticker that says they're what compliant. No, all of them get hot, especially like if you plug in like your computer one. My new computer, let me see, it's way over here. The power bank that goes with this new MacBook Pro, it doesn't get hot at all. My old one, oof, you could like probably put paper on it, it'll start a fire. Yeah. Yeah, the glare. See, if I go see, I have the glare here, but I'm really using like my light from outside. And then I have no light over here because if I put this light on, it's too much light. But usually I turn light away and up. See, that's too much. And then if you put it up, it's way too much. Yep. It is painful. See, then you flip your light so you don't get, I have a tiny reflection from that light. That's why I tend to, it's daytime. I'm here. What's up, Sassy? But it is when I've made a few videos, like you have to learn how to tilt your head a certain way so you don't have it. But then you're gonna be like this the whole time. Hi, how are you? Hey guys. Right? So you just go with it. But a lot of times the glares are coming from all the equipment. But like they always have like key light, hair light. Technically, if you have a softbox, it'll help minimize it, but you still got to know how to turn the light and do the lighting and everything. I should do one on lighting, but then that means I got to pull the kit out. And I just redid my camera kit. Yeah, I try not to use the professional stuff for this only because A few lights is good, but I am going to change it. I think I'm going to have, with the cabinet, I'm going to have lights inside it. Windows behind people is really hard. Yeah. So I have a huge slider like right over here, but then I have two monitors here. A lot of times I close my curtains because then it brightens too much. Let's see what it looks like if I close that right now. Oh, it's so beautiful outside. And all the birds are out there. And these aren't even room darkening. They're just enough. And I'll close I have like a pocket door. Because I like it dark anyhow. And let's see how that's better actually. I should have probably just, yeah, see, that's a little better. But now look at that glare. But that glare is only because that is not on. Ooh. See, now the glare is gone, but it's too dark, right? Let's see. See, a little bit better. I feel like the camera's like very blurry. Is it me or is it? Yeah, it is. It is a little bit. In my glasses. Yeah, the windows is, people don't realize it. Natural light is a good thing, but also at the same time, it's glaring it out. It's glaring. And you guys, you know what the biggest trick too? Don't forget to do this. Clean your lens before you go live. Yeah, no, I only because this is little light will be a hot light. See? And if I go like this, it's not the right light for here. I don't know if this one dims. It might just be just a regular panel. There's a company called that's why I kind of just do it down a little bit like that. We're in the basement. No, I'm just kidding. There's a company called Neewer, Neewer. I know. Watch out. And they make pretty affordable LED panel lights that are like 40, 50 bucks. I highly recommend that you get two of them. Instead of a ring light and then just some kind of stand to hold your phone, depending on your situation. That's my suggestion, but you can do whatever you want. The cool thing is you can get it from Amazon if you've shopped there, and then you can try it out and return it just to see if that's your thing. And then get like they have these newer, they mount to your desk if you have that kind of desk, and then they take up no floor space. You're not going to trip over a tripod. I don't even use them anymore. I use the table ones. Each one was like 10 bucks or something. I put them on my website, darchivist.com, under I don't know what it's under. It might be under shop, but I don't sell it. It's just a link to take you over to Amazon to look at it, and then you can get an idea. I just need my basement set up. You should do it. Ouija board. Yeah, see the glare there. It drives me nuts, but I'm gonna be like this. I unplugged my screen because I wanted to see what it would do. Hold on, I gotta. Okay, there it goes. Let's see what it says. Okay. Then you're ready to go. You could do Ouija board on whatnot. Do it. Do it. Last night I was watching whatnot and I scrolled into somebody doing a psychic reading. I haven't seen that in a long time. I was like, what? Oh, okay. Okay. It was funny though. I don't remember who the seller was. It was new. I was out quick. All right, you guys, I am going to raid somebody. I've appreciated you being here, your tips, your support, your hearts. And, it's like I always say, I couldn't do whatnot without all of you. I really couldn't. All my buyers, all my other sellers that come and hang out. I appreciate that. Yeah, see, I have to turn that. Keep my head like that. Love you too, my friend, and have an amazing day. All right, let's see who we gonna try to raid right now. Let me peek and see who's on really, really quick. And you guys go ahead and share your shows again. That's fine. Let's see if the raid feature will work on my phone. You're very welcome. Thank you. It's always fun to chat. And like I said, if you've not seen any of these or you want to watch it again, just go to YouTube and look under my live tab and you'll see all the other previous. Oh, why is it maybe it doesn't want to. Okay, we're going to go visit our sweet friend. Meow. Type, everybody when we go, type meow. Let's see if this works. All right, let's see. Fancy Cat. She's live thrifting and she's always fun and always finding some good deals. It's Kelly. So let's raid her. And I hope you all have a good day. Love you. Listen, take care of yourself. Okay? Today's self-care day. Make sure you guys do that. Even if it's 5 minutes, look in the mirror, tell yourself you love you. It's not arrogant. It's like you're a badass. Man, woman, dog, cat, whatever. Just do your thing. Take care of yourself. Okay? See you soon. Let's go. Now I can't even read. No. Okay.